Usually MMA fighters risk their lives inside of the ring, but sometimes even the most renowned fighters find themselves in unexpected situations outside of the ring. And at times, they go superhero mode too. And we all know we love a good superhero story, so let's review our top 5. And for our first one, we've got a story that's not just about fists and fights, but about principles, justice, and an unexpected showdown in the heart of a New York City subway. Each one of these ends in an unexpectedly shocking way, so don't even think about clicking away. Renzo Gracie, a legend in the world of Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu and MMA, found himself in a battle not inside the cage, but outside of a subway car. It all began innocently enough. Gracie was chatting with his friends in Portuguese, minding his own business, but then, out of nowhere, he was confronted by another commuter who had a problem with the language he was speaking. The tension escalated quickly, as Gracie accused the individual of racism. What happened next was jaw-dropping. In a moment that could have turned chaotic, Gracie used his martial arts skills to apply a kata gatame, a move from the world of jiu-jitsu. As it was applied, the man claimed to have restricted breathing. Subway passengers looked on in shock. Gracie didn't just hold the man in submission, he demanded an apology. And then, in a surprising twist, when it could have gotten ugly, Gracie released his grip, saying, "You see, you're a nice guy. Why are you doing this? Why are you so impolite?" This incident, captured through a WhatsApp audio recording, is a powerful reminder that heroes like Renzo Gracie don't just exist inside of the cage, they stand up for justice whenever it's needed, even in the most unexpected places. Up next, we have a tale of masculinity that would make Achilles blush. It's a calm New Year's Day at 2 a.m., but the calm is shattered for MMA fighter Joe Torres. The night took a sinister turn when his fiance's sister arrived at their doorstep, revealing she'd been attacked. But before Joe could process the alarming news, his phone buzzed with a chilling threat from a 22-year-old who declared affiliation with an East Side gang and promised to harm Joe and his family. But he didn't have to wait very long. A loud crash soon announced the forced entry of Calvillo, accompanied by 25-year-old Saul Garces, 19-year-old Raymond Garces, and 20-year-old Nathan Avalos. Faced with 4 intruders and the safety of his family on the line, Joe's MMA instincts kicked in. In the intense confrontation that ensued, Saul Garces met a fatal end, while Avalos was left with grave injuries that demanded hospitalization. And the others, realizing what peril they were in, decided to flee. However, the loss soon caught up with Raymond Garces and Carvillo, leading to their arrest. While the motivations behind the violent intrusion remain cloudy, Raymond suggests a prior disagreement as a trigger. In the aftermath, Joe's lawyer asserted that Joe's actions were purely defensive. The public opinion was rallying behind the fighter, with a surge of support evident on social platforms like Facebook. The story is a stark reminder of the unpredictability of life, where one might be forced to fight, not in the ring, but in their very own home. Do you think Joe's actions were justified? Let us know in the comments. Brendan Schaub is best known for being an MMA fighter. However, fearlessness seems to be a quality that extends outside of the ring. And this next story seems like a scene out of an action film. Former UFC fighter Brendan Schaub, known primarily for his combat prowess and the popular podcast, The Fighter and the Kid, was thrust into an unexpected real-life crisis on August 12th. After a catastrophic wrong-way car crash, Schaub played a crucial role in rescuing children from the aftermath, revealing a different kind of heroism. Details surrounding the crash are distressing. Reports suggest that Cesar Torres intentionally drove his SUV into traffic with his girlfriend and 4 children on board. This fatal maneuver has left the family shattered. Rita Campos, another key witness at the scene, provided an essential first-hand account. According to Campos, facing risks such as the considerable spillage of a gasoline, which could ignite at any moment. Unsurprisingly, after the incident, there were murmurs of doubt on social media, Questioning the veracity of Schwab's account, Campos vouched for Schwab, noting that, from her perspective, his account aligns perfectly with the events as they unfolded. Days after the tragedy, the emotional weight is palpable. Campos relays a poignant conversation with one of the saved children, underscoring the deep psychological and emotional effects of the event. This incident serves as a reminder. While athletes like Schwab are usually celebrated for their achievements inside of the arena, moments like these spotlight the depth of character beyond the professional realm. Just outside of a regular apartment complex stands an accomplished UFC strawweight, Polyana Viana, whose skill inside of the ring is about to be tested in an unpredictable arena of everyday life. A lurking shadow nears, driven by opportunity and perhaps desperation. A would-be thief believes he's found an easy target in a lone woman awaiting for her ride. But the scene he imagines, of a quick grab and an easier escape, will soon be shattered. His ploy? A mock weapon, intended to instill fear. But as he's about to learn, he severely miscalculated his odds. He demanded her cell phone, after getting too close for comfort, and she answered with 2 punches and a kick, almost sending him straight to the shadow realm, with a rear naked choke. Through what it seems like sheer luck, he survived and was arrested shortly after. But I'm sure next time he tries to jump somebody, he'll definitely think twice. When, on a regular day, at a Houston gas station takes a dangerous turn, you know there's a chance a hero shows up. And indeed, one unexpected hero leapt into action, straight from behind the counter. This isn't your everyday tale of an ordinary man. This is the story of Mayura Dissanayake, a 24-year-old amateur MMA fighter with a heart of gold and fists of steel. Picture the scene. It's an ordinary day. Your coworker is returning with cash, when suddenly, out of nowhere, 2 menacing figures launch a violent attack. What would you do? For Dissanayake, it was all instinct and adrenaline. Without a second thought, he dashed into the fray, utilizing skills honed from 6 years of intense martial arts training. Trained in Sanda, the art of Chinese kickboxing since his days in Sri Lanka, and further honed in the MMA arenas of Houston. Dissanayuke's swift moves floored the assailants. One lightning-fast kick and a flurry of punches later, the robbers got more than they bargained for. The moment those thieves realized they'd bitten off more than they could chew, priceless. Though one of the assailants was caught, the other remains at large, potentially harboring revenge. Yet, in the face of potential danger, our gas station hero stands tall. As Dissanayake put it, if they come, they come. Thanks so much for watching. We spend a lot of time putting these videos together. So if you like what you saw, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And give this video a like and a share to anybody you think might like it. And if you have any thoughts or suggestions on the video, go ahead and leave a comment. We make sure to read them all. Thanks, and see you next time.